Good afternoon. How everybody doing tonight? Today, this afternoon, may God, the Lord, bless you and keep you. I hope and pray you're enjoying your weekend, enjoying your life, and I hope and pray that God is with you in the midst of all your struggles, in the midst of all your suffering, and all your good times and your bad times. I came today with like a heavy heart, heavy chest, because I got a lot going on right now in my life, and I'm looking to see if I feel this way, or am I the only one that feel this way, or does other people feel this way as well? Because like I heard, you know how you in the Bible it said the truth shall set you free. So in my truth, I hear all the time that God never failed. God is always he's never disappointed and all that. But I don't know if anybody if y'all feel the same way as I feel, but I feel like he is. I feel like he's highly disappointing because not saying that he don't know what's best and stuff like that. But when two let's say two sides of each story. So if one side want one thing, one side trying to do another thing, just because this side know what's better, but this side does that mean this side what they think about and what they love and what they enjoy doesn't mean nothing? Just because God knows every turn, every aspect, and everything in my life, and I understand that. But does that mean everything that I desire, everything that's in my heart, everything that I want to do does that mean that's wrong? Even if it make me feel good, not saying it's a bad thing, but something positive. Even if it make me feel good, but it's not what you want, it's wrong. So I'm looking at I listen and I hear this all the time that they say God never disappoints, but God has disappointed me multiple times. I'm talking about this is deep down in my heart. He has disappointed me. It's the only reason why they say God never disappoints and God never, because I guess because I don't know. Maybe just because that's what they believe. That's because he pulling them into another direction. But if I wanted something, if I truly wanted something, not trying to be selfish, not I understand that we help everybody, we do everything. But if I wanted something and I wanted to go in a direction, if I needed this help and I wanted that, and God tells me no, and doesn't do it, is that not a disappointment? I mean, just because I know he knows everything. He knows what's best. He always knows what's best. I'm not saying, but does that still mean that it's not disappointing? Just because sometimes it feels like just because the person knows what's best, it doesn't always feel the best for your life. Because I've been now with the Lord for 10 years, and I've seen a lot of frustrations, a lot of heartaches, a lot of problems. I lived a life like Job. It seemed like every turnaround it's a problem. But Job got to see the goodness of the Lord before the Lord took it from him. So Job was able to stand tall because he knew God had already done for him. But if God ain't done for you like Job, then how you gonna stand tall like Job if God ain't done what God already done for you like Job? You know what I'm saying? If God ain't already been a blessing in your life the way, like, not saying that he ain't done nothing in my life. He has. He's took me out of a place that I let myself lost in. But I end up going back to the same place and not blaming him or nothing like that. But I still had to go back to the same place. And then this time I had to go back to the same place for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? A choice I made. But the choice was asking the Lord to help me. And when the help that I received was disappointment. I ended up going backwards like the prodigal child, but I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed for help from the Lord. So is that not disappointment? So when you pray and you get on your knees, you begging the Lord for help, and then you get to go back like the prodigal child living in a gutter. How is that not disappointment? I don't understand what this so-called love is either. What everybody keep talking about, this love. How is it love? But you can't say how you feel to God. You can't express your feelings. You're supposed to bite the bullet on everything, on every punishment, on every chastisement, on every situation you go through. You're supposed to bite the bullet just because it's God. I understand he's God, but I still got feelings too. I still got a heart too. He gave me the voice. He gave me the heart. It's gonna hurt. So how in the world, if God is so perfect and so non-disappointment, why is this world like this? You think people that's sleeping on the corners ain't praying and begging the Lord for help? But so he give them a blanket, so now they're supposed to be so thankful and God didn't disappoint? No. God has disappointed because he knows what's right. And even if it ain't right, even if you're not even looking, I'm not even looking for what's wrong. I'm looking for what's right too. But his right and my right ain't always the same. So just because he right and I'm right, but his right only one seem to matter. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, man. And I will point people to Jesus in the drop of our heart, because a lot of people are not like my life. And a lot of them see a lot of the goodness of the Lord, but a lot of us don't. Do you read the Bible just as well as I read the Bible? Everybody don't see the same goodness. Everybody don't get the same blessings. Everybody don't get moved forward. Some people just ain't gonna be that way for their life. Some people here to suffer. Just like God say, he put some people here to go through what they're going through. Some people here to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't believe God to do that, how you can't believe God can't disappoint? God is a God of disappointment. He gonna disappoint because he know better than you do. So if I want something so desperately in my heart and he doesn't give it, and you tell me that's not disappoint me just because it's the right thing for him, you gotta be you just feeding yourself stuff. You feeding yourself stuff just to find a hope, but something just to keep pushing. I don't want to keep pushing. I want to see what God told me. He said this life is about. What's the reason for me standing strong and standing on my belief system? If nothing changes, if ain't nobody getting healed, if ain't no prisoners getting set free, if ain't no babies getting fed, there ain't no homeless shelters in places for people to go that truly need help. If ain't none of this, then how am I supposed to believe what God said? He said, I never knew you when I was hungry, you didn't feed me. When I was naked, you wasn't clothe me. When I was in prison, you didn't come visit me. But sometimes you don't see where he at in these places. I'm not claiming to see everything. I know he sent us to do the work of the Lord. But where I go at, I don't see too many people. I can't do it. I'm not doing it all by myself. But maybe it's just sometimes, like I say, sometimes we have frustrations. Sometimes we have points of disappointment that we have in our lives, and it pushes us to a certain point. And I've been frustrated a long time with this. And like I say, and from the truth of my heart is I hope and pray that every last one of us make it to heaven. I hope and pray everybody in this world get pointed to Jesus, because he's the best thing. But for everybody, he is not the same God. God got so many different names. He's so different people, different for different people. And it's frustrating when you came to a God that you assume you heard so much about, that everybody talked about. He never disappointed. He's so good. He do this, he do that. But when you come to find out that he coming at you a whole different other way, if you look at the Bible, all them people went different ways. And when you look for a struggle, you go through. You might go to this book. When you're looking for peace, you go to that book. When you're looking for how to for blessings, you go to this book. But it's never the same with none of these people. So how you expect my life, how you expect me to feel the same way about God as you do? I love the Lord, but I'm still frustrated with the Lord. It's a different kind of love. When it's just you and him, you gonna have a problem with somebody that you with every day. If you with God every day and all you can tell me is he good, then mean you got a problem. I'm not listening to you. If you can't tell me that y'all going through frustration, y'all don't go through arguments, y'all don't go through hard times, then you can't tell me nothing about God, because God is the God of hard time. Because if you were a person 24 hours a day, and this person got all the power, so whatever you choose to do or say, if it don't flow his boat, it ain't happening. It don't go his way, go your route. You're a grown man, but treated like a child. And you mean to tell me you don't get frustrated? Then you ain't got no real relationship with God. Well, I ain't gonna say it ain't real, but it ain't what I see. Because what I see, God is God. God makes sure he put his foot first in everything. He make known his power in this relationship. So how could you be my friend when I come to you and the only answer I get is I'm God? So I just look at it. I don't know if y'all feel like I feel. I mean, sometimes I'm venting and everything, but I'm honest, and I'm gonna be honest. I suffer for my honesty a lot of times. Some people, I'm like, you may not hear me complaining, but God does. I've complained a lot to the Lord, and I know I shouldn't, but I have something in my heart, and when I feel like I got something to say, I say it. Because I hide a lot of my feelings and I let it. I try to hold peace. But when the peace don't seem like it done got held too long, it comes out like this. But I'm not telling no lie from the truth of my heart. I'm telling the truth like my life is. And when I get off here, ain't nothing gonna change. It could change, but it takes time for everything. So I can't say what ain't gonna happen. Because God is a great God. He can do anything He chooses to. And I honestly, really and truly believe that He can do anything He chooses to. He can put you through it if He chooses to, or He can take you out of it if He chooses to. So right now, if you out of it, praise God. Thank God for it. Right now, if you in it, thank God for it. Because either or, He the God who can take you out, He the God who can put you in. So God bless all y'all, man. I hope and pray y'all have a great blessing. I hope and pray y'all have a blessed week. I hope and pray through all your trials and tribulations, man, that God pick you up. I hope something I said today hit home for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be honest, man. Be honest with yourself and be honest with God first and foremost. Because if you keep sitting around just trying to please Him with every word you say, you lying to yourself. He already know you lying to yourself. I'm honest and I'm going to be honest. Much love, man. God bless you. And I truly love you, man. And I hope you pray to the Lord Jesus Christ show favor in your life this week, man. To God be the glory.